Hi, so here we are at SSW3 and I am with none other than, I can't believe I'm sitting here next door to you in a green room after having a conversation with you on Facebook. And I thought you might have worn the kilt that everybody was...
They didn't have a kilt in my size.
Oh, you can't do that one on me. They would have had a...
Yeah, and plus it's kind of damp
today.
Yeah.
It's not... It's a bit cold, a bit breezy.
Yeah, a bit breezy.
Bit breezy. So you're here at SSW3. So did Yogi get in touch with you?
Not yet.
Not yet?
Not yet.
Have you not met him?
I met Yogi. I've met him before. We've done gigs together and things like that, and different soul weekenders and festivals. Does the big festivals. Mm-hmm. So I feel like I've arrived.
You've arrived.
Yeah.
So you're in the pressure point tonight.
Yep. Looking forward to it.
Looking forward to it.
First time in Dumfries.
Yeah.
Yep.
Small. Friendly.
Yeah. Very friendly, very nice.
Have you been outside and mingled with anybody yet, or you just come straight here?
I just come straight here.
You just come straight here?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So everybody knows Byron Stingily. So they're all going to be up there chanting.
Okay.
What are you gonna play for them? What are you going to sing for them?
I'm going to do some 10 City songs like That's the Way Love Is, mm-hmm. Devotion. I'll do, probably Get Up and Mighty Real and different things and see how it's going. And maybe some Right Back to You and different things like that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So that'd be absolutely fantastic. It'd be something to see and watch. So do you think you might come back to us again another time?
I would love to. I love Scotland. Scotland just is a very friendly place. Everyone seems like they really have a good time here. It's, it's just good energy here.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's really cool. So you're not going to do any Marvin then? You're not going to sing anything?
No Marvin. I usually do stuff like that when I have a live band with me, and mm-hmm. it's just me tonight. And I would love to come back to Scotland with a live band at some point. That would be great.
So I'm sitting here thinking I should have bought an album with me for you to sign, and I haven't.
Oh,
because I should, but I should have done.
It was supposed to be a surprise unannounced show.
I know. He wouldn't tell me because I could say, just tell me. And he's like, no, I'm not going to tell you.
Yeah. So. Michael Proctor was supposed to be coming, and he had some difficulties. So Yogi called me and sort of almost at the last second and asked me would I fill in, and I was more than happy to come.
That's really, really nice of you. That's really, really kind of you.
Yeah.
To sort of like do that.
Well, I was supposed to have been in South Africa doing 6 shows this weekend, and they got canceled. So, it's funny. He called me right the day after the shows got canceled. So it worked out fine.
Wow. So, any particular reason they were cancelled, or
just I did an album with DJ Rocco, and they pushed the release date back, so they're going to reschedule it. But mm-hmm. It was supposed to have been for this weekend.
This weekend,
yeah.
In the globally or worldwide, or just in?
It was going to come out. I know it's going to be coming out in South Africa, and was coming out in France, and I believe it's available on iTunes and TrackSource. So I did a song with him called "Love Me Back," which I kind of like it a lot. It's one of my favorite tunes that I've done in the last several years.
Mm-hmm. So sometimes I find as a DJ and you're looking for music, so you might go to iTunes and you can't actually get it off of an, because they say no, not allowed in your country, which is like,
wow,
you can't get a track. So we'll be able to get it in the UK?
Sure, go to TrackSource and download Byron Stingily, Love Me Back, DJ Rocco.
Oh, right, okay, TrackSource, so that'll be good, that's all good. That'll be fabulous to do. Well, I've caught you before the show. Sometimes we like to catch our artists after the show.
When they're all sweaty and hoarse. That's great.
It's an absolute joy. I loved your conversation you were having with Oliver Cheatham before.
I'm a big fan of Oliver Cheatham. I love his work. Love him and Jocelyn Brown's work. I'm a fan. It's one of the reasons I do what I do. Because I fell in love with those records, and I was actually, believe it or not, to some embarrassment, I was playing in a Prince cover band during those times, and I didn't quite look too. I mean, even though I guess this has a little paisley in it, but I didn't think I looked too good in the paisley in the pants with the cheeks out.
Oh, with the
So I gave up the Minneapolis sound, and I was a club kid, and I fell in love with club music. And one day, one of my friends told me, he said, "You love club music so much, how come you're not doing club music?" And I thought about it but the thing was is that a lot of the club music at that time, you would hear these wonderful songs, but you never really got a chance to see the artists as much, and it was kind of like faceless. And on some levels, it still has kind of been like that a little bit through the years. Every now and then, someone breaks through, but it's all this great music, and a lot of times people don't know get a chance to see the people behind it. So anytime I get a chance to come out and do a show and things like that, I just really enjoy it. Yeah, to be out in front of people.
I think it's good for artists to come out and be in front of people, because I think there was a stage where people weren't coming out. They were just playing, making records and not performing for their fans.
Yeah.
And it becomes then, so when's the next record?
Yeah.
And not sort of like coming out and doing the album and singing and just getting to know the crowd and the people. So will you be here for Jocelyn tomorrow? Are you stopping?
My flight leaves out at like 9 in the morning out of Glasgow, so I'll be leaving out in the morning.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
To get back to the States. And but I've enjoyed my time here. The people here, like I said, once again, are very friendly, and I can't wait to do the show. And I love the Soul Weekenders. I've done Southport Soul Weekenders before, and I'm just really can't wait to go on stage tonight. I can't wait to see Oliver Cheatham. I was hoping to see Jocelyn. I thought she was going on tonight, but they just informed me she'll be on Sunday. So.
Sunday.
Yeah.
I know. Wow. Will you be partying later then?
I will definitely be partying. I'm going. As Oliver says in his record, I like to party.
I like to party.
Everybody does.
But it depends where your party's going to be. Is it going to be, what room are you going to be in? You've got 4 rooms to choose from.
I don't know, but what's the next line is "Make love until the morning comes."
Oh, right,
That's
okay.
the next line. That song.
So that song.
I don't know.
You don't know.
I have a flight to catch at 6.
Yes.
So, hey.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
I know, but you're a rock star. You got to just keep going.
Yeah.
So you'll probably stay in the pressure point. Will you? I mean,
yeah, definitely.
So house music, preferred club house music.
Yeah.
Or do you or do you think you're going to hear something you hear?
I love all kind of dance music, because when I came up, I was into groups like B-52s.
Oh wow.
Rock Lobster, Idaho Potato, Mesopotamia. Groups like Kraftwerk, Yellow Magic Orchestra, groups like Yazoo, and a lot of the British dance music. Well, it's soul, but I was a big fan of Leee John and Imagination, and but it was just, you heard everything in the clubs in Chicago. You got a wide spectrum, and now everything is like, in one box, and it's just good music. Anything you could dance to, I like.
You like?
Yeah.
Well, you can pick up a nice little magazine here at the minute called Soul Survivor, and they've done an interview with Leee John, because he's redone the Imagination album.
Okay.
So it's like he's coming to he wants to. I think he's trying to make another resurgence. He wants to come back and sort of like.
He's one of the most talented. I've worked with Leee John before in the studio, and he's amazing. One of the most amazing vocalists I've ever worked with in the studio. The harmonies and things like that he comes up with, and the melody ideas. He's very, very talented. So he still sounds the same.
The same.
He doesn't want me to say this, but you still sound the same, Leee John, 30 years later.
He still looks the same.
I don't know about all.
Oh well,
I don't know about.
When I was looking at that picture, it doesn't. I think he's aged well.
Yeah, he has aged well.
He's like a fine wine.
Yeah, okay, if you say so.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's just an amazing talent. He's one of the best showmen on stage as well. He gives a really good show. So.
Excellent. So who do you listen to when you're not home?
Nah, I still listen to classics, you know, Marvin Gaye, you know, I try to stay current, so I'm always tuning in to hear the latest dance. I guess Daft Punk with Pharrell on it,
Okay.
things like that. I listen to Bob Sinclair. I listen to dance music and house music. I have kids, so I have to listen to some hip hop as well when they're in the car with me riding.
Isn't it weird how you do, how old are your children?
I don't want to say.
Oh, okay then.
No, my oldest boy is 25, and I have a 23-year-old daughter, and my 22-year-old son. He's always listening to this rap music, and I always wonder why, when he's riding in the car, I get out with a scowl and I'm walking like I want to tat a club up and everything like that. So
they don't listen to what Dad listens to then.
No, my daughter actually she loves dance music, and she was even trying to rap at one point. She had some stuff. She sort of sounded like Nina Cherry a little bit on it.
Oh.
Yeah, and she wants to be a DJ. I don't know. I want her to be like a stockbroker or something, and she wants to be a DJ. So yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
As a DJ, I would say we are few and far between as women. I think it's something she should sort of like, you know, go into and just keep it on the back burner for a little while and just do it, but do something else. Have it as plan B.
Yeah.
Do you know what I think? It's like.
All right, there goes medical school.
Okay, there goes medical school. But if it makes you feel any better, my daughter's 29.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, my daughter's older than your children.
Wow.
And my son's 19, but it's the rap. But I try and I think, when he's listening to it, I don't like it when they sort of diss women and that whole sort of like, I do see it as street poetry. I do see it as an art. But he has to understand that what he's listening to, you know.
Well, I understand that, and I understand, you know, I'm a big believer in what you feed, you know, in what you feed your soul. You know, like I said, I'm not even making it up. Like I rode around, I tried to tune it out, but I rode around with my son, and he was playing all this like tat a club up, this and this, get some women, and I found myself like, yeah. You know, I was getting caught up in it. You know, I want, what you looking at? You know, and I'm like, what's come over me? It like had a spell on me. So, I mean, the one thing that drew me to dance music is because it was music that brings people together. You know, when I used to go to the dance club, you had different races, different people of different orientations, and just people, rich people, poor people. It was something that really, really brought us all together. And that's what I loved about it. It was nothing violent about it. Even the original hip hop, like Grandmaster Flash, there was, you know, party songs. Sugar Hill was party songs, you know. Even KRS-One with South Bronx and groups like Houdini, and you know, I'm still a big fan of Rob Bass. I do a lot of shows I used to do a lot of shows with Rob Bass, and that was get on the dance floor, and you know, It Takes Two. So I love party hip hop music.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Jazz Guru.
Yeah.
I got that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's, I don't know. Just running back to something that you said before, because there is a track out at the minute which I think is going to be really big. I know it's going to be big, and it's going to fill the dance floor.
Okay.
Right? I've heard it a couple of times here, but it's Ridney and Artful, and it's Terry Walker, and it's Missing You.
Okay.
Now it has the most wonderful groove,
Yeah.
okay, that you want to dance to it, and the hook is Missing You. But the record, the verse is so sad. It's so sad. She's singing about, because she's missing her loved one, and he's not there to stroke her hair, and he used to be there to call, and used to be there to talk, you know, and I just think sometimes they're not listening, these people that listen to the song while you're like this, Missing You. It's really sad. It's like, the lyrics are sad.
Yeah, melancholy,
but with a happy.
Yeah.
And I'm really pleased that you came to the green room.
I'm excited to be here. And thank you for having me.
Oh, it's been an absolute pleasure.
And we're Facebook friends.
Exactly. Thank you. Thanks. That's really cool. Thank you.